Hello and welcome back to the Monsters of Monster Hunter Double Cross, where today we are playing with Tetsucabra. And we're using an insect glaive to do it, in guild style. Because I haven't seriously insect glaved since For You, where I mained it. And from my testing with the various styles, guild is what I'm most able to enjoy, so we're using guild. So let's go play with this frog. Last time I used insect glaive at all was during the demo for Double Cross on the Switch, so that was like a month ago. Okay, frog starts in the cave, so we want to go this way. And for the record, I did just make this glaive, but I made sure to at least get the bug max upgraded. It isn't maxed out on the element front, but it is maxed out in terms of like power, weight, stamina, or rather power, weight, speed. I've got its speed about as high as I can. The power isn't very high, but I don't really need that, I don't think. Like, unless they really powered up bugs relative to how they were in 4U, even a max power bug isn't going to be that powerful. And I just upgraded along the same upgrade path that I would use for 4U. So it's a weight power bug, because I figure it was good in 4U, and it seems it's probably still at least decent in this game. And if my read is correct, this bug gives high-grade earplugs when I've got orange essence, so that's a thing. But we're not here for the bug. We're here for Tetsucabra, who is interesting in that Tetsucabra was actually the monster that, in my opinion, best showed off the improved textures on 4U between regular 3DS and new 3DS. And, true to form, he's got really nice textures in this version of the game as well. I mean, just look at those scales. They look great. And I ran out of red essence. I need to not do that. Oh, I got a refill on white. There's my red. Now let's see if I remember how to glaive. And I really didn't need to hold R there. I'm too used to not having any kind of plugs. But I've got high-grade plugs right now. Because bug. Well, glaive at least still plays the same when you're actually attacking. It feels a little different when I'm moving around, but that might just be lack of practice. Oh. Both our arts filled at the same time. And for the record, we've got Swarm 3 and then the new art at level 3 as well. And the new art does something involving your bug. That's about all I know. So let's get some red essence, and then maybe we'll sharpen as well. And we'll use Swarm 3 when we get a chance. Chance is about to come. Here we go. Swarm 3 is good stuff. And now let's see what this new thing is. Okay, I don't know what that did, but it looked like some sort of buff. Yeah, it definitely powers up the bug somehow. I think I recall reading something about a marked location, so maybe now that we've got a spot marked. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the bug. I do know I need my red essence back. Otherwise, we are not attacking to our full capability. Aw, Swarm ran out. Swarm's nice because it's a lot of basically free damage for just sitting next to a monster. There. Bug, do a thing. I don't know what kind of thing you do, but... hopefully whatever kind of thing you do is nice. I mean, the bug's definitely all glowy. I just don't know what that means. And unfortunately, I don't think the bug's about to tell me, because those things are not known for talking. Certainly lasts for a very long time, though. So whatever it does it for a while. Oh. So is it when I send it out like this? No. Oh, yes. Okay, so makes the bug go crazy when you send it out with a full charge. Got it. And here comes the swarm again. The fact that that thing lasts long enough for me to build up another swarm while it's still there is pretty incredible. There aren't many hunter arts that last for that long. But apparently that's one of them. I don't know what its true value is. Like, I don't know how much damage the bug does. I imagine it's probably more valuable if you've got a power bug, though, considering it does rely on the bug actually doing the hitting. But hey, it could be any number of things. And we're a little early, which means I get to do another Tetsucabra. But in the meantime, let's just take a look at the textures on this one. Like, those are really nice scales. Like, most of the body has pretty nice scale work, but like the legs and the face especially. It looks really nice. Like the jaw, they did a really good job on the bump mapping there. Like as I move the camera, you can see how the light plays off the scales differently, even though they're a 2D texture. They did a great job on this frog. Okay. Hooray, I ranked up. Now, before we go play with the other frog, I think I'm going to go ahead and swap my second hunter art over to Bug Blow. It's got some nice interplay with Swarm. Basically, you use Swarm, and then when Swarm's about to run out, you use Bug Blow, and then you have good things happen. So, Bug Blow is this one. And we can afford to put that as an SP art. Not that SP really means anything to me in this style. Oh boy, I can use my items faster. So let's go to G2 and find us an angry frog. Hey look, it's an angry frog. And the reason we're doing that is because while there are two Tetsucabra quests in G1, they're both in the same area and one's just a capture quest. I would much rather have two different areas, even if it means the second quest is going to be harder. So let's do this. After all, I don't care if I succeed or not. It's just doing the quest that matters. Gotta show off the frog. That's interesting. Looked like the during the lightning flashes, the alpha around the snowflakes, like the clear texture that they put so that it just looks like a small snowflake, becomes visible. So it became a little black circle. It's a bit of a graphical bug. So I guess this frog starts where Zamtrios normally does. No, it does not. Up in the cave, then. Not used to fighting this frog here. And unfortunately, since it's a hyper frog, we get the hyper music instead of the Seaway music, which is criminally underused. Oh! Why not the hyper music? I'm not complaining, but did they like get rid of the hyper music? Is that what happened? Or was there never hyper music? I don't even remember anymore. All I know is I super appreciate that we get the Seaway music. Because I love this theme and it's criminally underused. Need to actually jump at an angle where I can hit the darn frog. Otherwise my jumps aren't accomplishing much. earplugs back. Get the all-important red essence. Ha! No sumo stomp for you, buddy. Right. I have plugs. Need to not forget that. Having the face be the hyper zone when it's knocked down is pretty good. Lets me do a lot of damage. And hey, we managed to actually get Swarm out. Even though we did take a hit. Okay, I need to worry about health for a moment here. Spent a little too long on the wind-up there, buddy. And we got our triple buff. Always nice to have. And Swarm's running out soon. So... Bug blow. Oh. Of course, there's always the possibility that the monster will move and you'll whiff it. But if you don't, it's a lot of damage when you use a swarm-powered bug blow. Which it better be, because it eats the swarm. Being able to move around so fast with my weapon out always feels good. It's one of the things I really like about Glaive. And sure, Hunting Horn can also claim the same benefit, but Hunting Horn just... I don't enjoy its animations as much. Insect Glaive has a lot of fun, swingy, swooshy stuff, but Hunting Horn is just... It feels like a drunken hammer. I prefer regular hammers. I like my hammers sober. If he still had tusks, we would have gotten red essence just there. But no, some jerk had to go break them both. Who could that have been, I wonder? Yeah, go ahead and roar at me. I don't care. You're just giving me Challenger. Maybe we'll get to actually land the bug blow this time. Of course, we gotta wait a little while before we can see whether or not I do. Because I'm not about to waste the whole swarm for it. Because it's just a toggle yes or no. Did you use the swarm or not? Not, did you use the swarm at full duration? So we are not going to use up this swarm until we're done getting value out of it as a swarm. Ow. Okay, we need to use bug blow in soon. So, how about now? Nope. It's a cute little ice block. Thankfully, it is nice and easy to build my arts back up when fighting a hyper monster. And I guess SP guild style does get to drink its stuff really fast. Like, seriously. Here goes a potion. Why did the potion go slow? Felt like I was using stuff faster earlier. Oh well. Not a huge deal. Yes, please, be my guest. Roar all you like. Whoops. Didn't mean to leave. Start of that first quest using the glaive felt a little iffy, but I feel like I'm stepping back into it, which is nice. Of course, I'm fighting a monster that I've definitely fought using glaives before. I know I'm a bit of an embarrassment when I try and fight a Valfalk using a glaive. Well, since he's going over there. Let's let this swarm do its work. Just jam yourself between a couple weak points and go to town. Ow. Now for the bug. No! Why? If we didn't knock it over, it would have been right there. I feel like this game just doesn't want me to land a swarm-powered bug blow. Which is a shame, because I really do want to land one. And sure, I could use a trap. That would let me do it pretty easily. But that takes the challenge away from it completely. Makes it not mean as much. But at least this time we were able to get Swarm back nice and quick. It is good when we don't have to wait for it. And you know what? I want to land this. And of course I didn't, because I started the attack on the wrong side of the monster, so it got up away from me instead of towards me. Great. I feel so accomplished. What color do you jerks give? White. Okay, that's good. Again, roaring is A-OK. Please do it more. Okay, we've got the swarm up. The frog just limped, which isn't necessarily good for our chances of actually using a swarm-powered bug blow, because we might kill it before the final hits. But I'm going to go ahead and just sit here for a moment, try and let it go to sleep. I don't know whether it actually sleeps in that area, but if it does, we want it to be asleep when we get there. Nope, that is not a sleepy frog. So let's do some of this. Should help keep it still. Ish. Finally! And really, it didn't look that impressive, but I assure you, it did do damage. And the amount of damage was not small. And there we go. Frog down. Still a good-looking frog. Belly scales are pretty nice, too. At least when viewed from a distance. Viewed from close up, you can see that they're a little muddy, especially where they get stretched, like the texture is. Though, still, they're pretty okay. Viewed from a distance, they definitely look way nicer, though. Like, these scales on its side look pretty alright, too. Its back also looks pretty nice, but we can't get a good look at that when it's dead. Yeah, they definitely did a really nice job around the face, which is good, because that's exactly where Tetsucabra needs to look nice. Because it's a big face, an intimidating face that makes you want to look at it. Well, hey, now we get a shot of the back. Yeah, that looks pretty all right. Silver larger, huh? Couldn't have been gold. Oh well. And what do you want to give me? Oh, thanks for the Veggie Elder ticket. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. Join us next time when I use Switch Axe again. Because we're fighting another deviant. Hooray! Drill Tusk Tetsucabra coming up next. See you then, friends.